Today I want to speak on certain most pervasive forms of sexual harassment that most of the women and girls faces everywhere, be it workplace or any space around them. These forms of sexual harassment are such which mostly remains unreported, unnoticed, because they exist in subtle ways. They are sort of unclear to the women that they hardly raise voice against these evils, and most of the times they don't raise their voice and they remain unnoticed, unreported. And the peculiar thing about these forms of sexual harassment is that the offender, the pervert person who does such things, he becomes habitual of doing such things because nobody reports them, these incidences, nobody raises voice against these incidences. As sexual harassment is a very broader term and it encompasses a wide range of sexual offenses, assault, etc. It's not just about physical violence or physical assault or physical harassment. So the understanding of the sexual harassment is very important for the women. Then only we can raise voice against them. So spreading the awareness is important. So first of all, I would speak on the most common forms of harassment which exist at the workplaces. One is such hostile work environment. A sort of hostile work environment is created uh, for the women at the workplaces so that they succumb to the sexual request from the perpetrators. Secondly, I have seen quid pro quo, which is give and take sort of sexual harassment, and these are the forms of sexual harassment when these are mostly met with the retaliatory action, because whenever you deny any sexual request from the perpetrators, they what they do in retaliation, they try to harm you. So most of the women are very much scared of this and they don't never report about such incidences at the workplaces. Similarly, sexual harassment can be verbal, non-verbal, it can be physical, it can be visual. Some of the common forms of the verbal these forms of harassment are remarks of sexual nature, sexually colored remarks are being passed, remarks on the person's clothing, behavior, body, etc. We have sexually explicit statements, questions, jokes, anecdotes, then requesting for the sexual favors, spreading rumors about the person's sexual life, then coercion of sexual activities by the threat of punishment. We have flirting, etc. Then physical harassment includes like blocking a person physical movement or inappropriate touching, stroking, patting, then unwanted touching without permission, playing offensive music or pornography, or purposely brushing up against another person. Certain forms of non-verbal harassment includes looking at a person's body up and down, derogatory gestures, facial expressions of sexual nature, then coming too close to a person, whistling, staring in a sexually suggestive or offensive manners. Then we have visual sexual harassment, like display of sexually suggestive objects, pictures. We have sexually suggestive text messages, etc. Videos, sexually colored visuals, videos, pornography, etc. So this is exhaustive. There are means so many ways in which sexual harassment exists in and around us. So it's very important we should be aware about these things, and we should be helping each other in spreading the awareness, and wherever this exists we should stop it therein, because I have seen that this becomes a habit of the people. They think that these all things are normal, they try to normalize it, they do it once and they go on doing it again and again. So this is very important. Just stand up against these kind of perverts, against these kind of things, and stop it there, because these perpetrators, these become habitual of doing such things. So this is very important. Thank you.